Everybody, welcome back. This is Goblin Marine with my first game of Season 11 in Rebel. So I'm here with my Boogie Miners against a Dark Elf team. So I won the kick and have elected to receive, obviously. So this Dark Elf team I'm playing, has two witches, one of whom is move busted, but also has Mighty Blow. So that's pretty good, a Blodge Mighty Blow piece. A fair bit of dodge. He's got a Raj piece, a dodge sidestep, one extra. So my team, I don't know why those come and go. I've got a Tackle Mighty Blow Blitzer, a Claw Mighty Blow Blitzer. So I've got sort of one for Elves and one for Bash. I've got a pair of two-headed Goblins. I have Shovel the Second, who is my sidestep Agi 4 Big Hand Goblin. So he goes anywhere and picks anything up. I have Black Lung Bob the Third. So this is one Rebel season old. So it's like 15, 16 games, whatever it is. And I'm already on the third of this guy. I've got Cold Dosed Clint, because Cold Dust Clint died. I've got Pickaxe Phil the Third and Jackhammer Jack, who is an extra arms block thrower. So I've got a good starting point for an Underworld team. I also have a Tentatroll. Now, I catch a lot of flack for going Tentacles first on the Troll. I want to say that, first off, I have more trouble against Elves generally than Bash teams. Bash teams tend to come down to armor rolls and whether my killers perform. The Troll, Bash teams just have what they need to deal with him. He's only strength 5. They can easily take him out and put him out with Claw Palm or whatever. So I feel the Troll's less useful against Bash teams than he is against Elves. That's my opinion. I'm not saying it's right. And I take Tentacles because then I can just leave him standing there. And he will do a fair bit of that this game, just standing there, holding people. And then I don't have to worry about them. So that's why I got Tentacles. Also, in my other league, I have lost a Troll per season almost. So they don't get to 16. So getting to 16 fast isn't really something I worry about. So I had set up to take the hits reasonably well, but kind of spread out. And then he gets a perfect defense and minor adjustment. So what I'm going to do here is I want to get the Troll in the middle of the field doing stupid things, just being a Troll. Because he doesn't have a Blodger or a dodge player on the line, probably I'm going to take my Blitz with the Claw piece just because he's only AV8, but Claw helps a little. The Tackle piece I'm going to stay back in case he... And what I'm really worried about is him bum rushing me, because I've had Elf players just bum rush me and go ham, and then I'm out. So I'm going to set up a screen to protect the ball, take a hit or two. I may even take this Goblin hit. Possibly reposition the Troll, protect the ball, and just see where things go from there. So here's a nice little screen. I am currently learning a lot about Elf screening against Elves in that this is not a screen. For a touch, like for a regular play, that's fine, but for a touchdown, that's not good enough. All right. And I get a stun right off the bat. So that's a good start for the killer. He's starting to break armor. I've had Claw Mighty Blow not do anything. Claw didn't do anything there, and neither did Mighty Blow. So he's at least hurting things. Mark the downed elf just in case. Screen around the downed elf. Set up another level of screen, and then he's going to step, or he might even step up. Because the elves aren't going around this. Yeah, so that's what I do, is I step him there, and then he's going to come out here into this second pocket. So I'm not overcommitted either way right now. I've got a lot of, I've got a 2-level screen here. Kind of a screen here. He can go around and come at me, but then I've got an outlet. So I'm just trying to see where he'll play. And my Troll up in the middle, that's a big problem right now for him, because that takes a lot to take him down. And you got Tentacles, so if you fail, half your team is stuck to him. And I have a route to him. I can come sort of behind and through here to get up towards the Troll and have the Troll be my anchor. Inducements, I took a Wizard. I had 160 TV, so I took a Wizard. I tend to lean heavily on Glart as Underworld when I have the TV difference for it, but it's not worth spending your own money. And a Wizard's still good against Elves. So he's just done some repositioning. So this turn, I've got a piece here to hit. He's sidestepped, so I have to pay attention to that. I'm not sure that I take that hit. I might just leave him there. I'd like to see the troll glue these guys, but that commits me to this side then, or in the middle. But there's two guys there. It'd be nice to have the troll on them. I can take this hit. Again, he doesn't have anything on him, so that would be another Claw Mighty Blow hit that I would want to take there. Eventually, there will be some dodge pieces exposed, and I want to use the tackle piece. This dodge away is not hard. Even dodging 2 out of there is not hard. It's a two-headed goblin. Like, that's literally what they do, is dodge away for free. All right, so I'm setting up, making sure I can screen, and I am going to take this hit. Just pushes. Push him onto the troll, probably. Yeah. So then I'm probably going to take a troll block on him. Just repositioning, jockeying around, keeping the rats close together. Trying to make sure that I'm protecting the ball. This ball is not protected until there, because this was not a screen. Now I take the troll hit. I get it. Probably I stay. Yeah. Not even an armor break. That's sad. Claw would not have made a difference. And again, the two-heads goblin just does his thing. So what happened here, I meant to get this guy away. I was debating whether I dodge him away or not, and I ran out of time. I was going over it in my head what the pros and cons were, and I actually ran out of a 4-minute turn. That should not ever happen. But you'll see when he does dodge away. I think next turn he dodges away, and it does not go happy for him. All right, dodge doing a thing. His only tackle piece is MNG'd right now. So, and I have another at G4 Goblin that's MNG'd right now. So, all right, who are you hitting? Who you hitting? Okay, the thrower. So he's going to push him back, and he's going to probably dodge free with that piece. Oh, he leaves him. That's a valuable piece. I mean, I can't 2-die him, but that's a really valuable piece that... Okay. So he's getting awfully close right here. I've got a wizard, right? So if I block this guy back, that's good for an end of turn fireball. It's better to use a beginning of turn fireball, because then you can do something with what happens, and you don't need removals. You can take advantage of the positioning that it gives you. Okay. So this is going to be a fireball. Like, there's no way I don't fireball that. I'm sorry, but you gave me your developed witch, a double stat up piece, and a bunch of leveled pieces. I'm going to fireball that. Hope some of them go down, because on a 5-person fireball, you expect to get 2 of them down. You don't expect to get any off the pitch, but you expect to get 2 of them down. And what that should do is give me the ability to more easily reposition and get free, right? Like, it lets me run an honest offense instead of just punting it. So, bam. Who do I get? All right, he's down, and stunned. He's down, and stunned. He's down. She resists. So, that's a really good fireball, right? Like, that's way better than you expect. I got 2 armor breaks, 2 guys stunned. Now I can run an offense. Before, I was probably going to spend another 3 turns right here and then have to book it to try and score. Now, I've got a good shot at scoring, and it's going to come down to whether I can stall or not. So that kind of changes the pace of this game. And, of course, the troll goes in there because that's what he does. He's meant to take hits. And there's a nice spot out here for a cage. I think I marked the witch. No, I don't. Okay. But I am going to try and multi-protect up here. So he's probably going to go here because he can reach. Yep. So I'm just caging up, just protecting the ball. I got the troll over here, and literally his whole team is over here. So I don't know, man. Like, maybe he was baiting me. Maybe I got baited into that. And he said, well, if he uses it, then... And I had committed the reroll here. I was committed to using the reroll on that to make sure it didn't go sideways on me. So now he's going to step there. These 2 step in to protect more. Oh, so I do base the witch so that she's got to at least make a dodge if she wants to do something. Trying to multiply. And then he's going to dodge out. All right. 1. Reroll. 2. Feels bad, man. 12. 10. Oh, shit, he's gone. That's not good. Oh, and it's an AV or a movement bust. So this guy has been cycled now. Like, game 1, I lost to Wrestle Rat. Because I'm not keeping busted pieces if I have the money to replace them. That's not something I do unless they're incredibly well developed. Now that hurts because in the OI I lost a couple. I lost a thrower, a block thrower, and a wrestle line rat, and now I lost my other wrestle line rat. But he still has a Mighty Blow Witch on the pitch. I have to worry about my other pieces, and the killers and the thrower are, and the Agi Goblin are all worth more. The Agi Goblin, by the way, is off the pitch right now. Are all worth more than that piece. So Cold Dust Clint is gone. That's fine. Badly hurt, no big deal. But so that's unfortunate to lose two pieces in one turn like that. One of them to a dodge and then 12, 10, 5. Like that's just 1, 2, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5. That it happens. So that's rough. There's not much I can do about it now though. But now I'm in a decent spot. You know, these except for this rat, these guys are all free to go wherever they want. Stand up the troll. Again, there's no penalty for failing that right now. I'm not going to send anybody down on the troll. So this is part of why I lose trolls a lot is I'm fine with him there. I don't care if you punch him. I don't care if you foul him. I don't care. If you have one other piece there, that's fine. He did his job. He made you address him by having people there, which lets me run my positioning game. So now I'm running away, right? Like I'm in stall mode now. Probably I'm going to score because 6 of his pieces are on the troll. You know, yes, one of them, the witch, can block and get the others free pretty easily, but he still has to take that block, and he can still 1 in 36 in after he's rerolls and all that stuff. And it's tentacles, so he can't dodge away from this. The Agi 5 isn't doing you a damn bit of good on a troll with tentacles. You got to pass tentacles first. So that's why I have the Tentatroll, is for garbage like this. So anyway, I'm going to come up. I'm going to cage around him again. And these pieces mostly have dodge, so I'm not going to use the claw piece to blitz. I'm going to be using the tackle piece. You gotta put your skills to work. It's on the witch then? Yeah, I don't know. I had a hit on the witch, so this is kind of a waste of a base. But at the same time, you gotta take the tackle hits on the witch. And then he probably comes out here. Yeah. So I'm doing my best to protect him. I expect him to take the troll down. Like, I fully expect this troll to go down and all his guys to run away. I don't understand why you would jump up and then not run away. So uses the wrestle piece, gets him. Not surprising at all. And he's repositioning. So his guys are all back in the game. I'm now at a 3-piece disadvantage up here. 4 if you count this goblin. But only if his guys come up here. So, you know, he's going to pressure me. I don't really like giving him 4 turns to score back if I score next turn. But he's got enough pieces, and they're dangerous enough. Like, this piece is dangerous. He may not be strength 4, but I don't have any guard. This piece is dangerous with Agi 5. So he's going after the thrower. And that's fine, because I can blitz him free in return. And in general, my blitzes are stronger than his. So I'm going to use the tackle piece, because he's got dodge. Get it. I'm not going to reroll that to try and get a POW. I'm not going to be greedy. And then I'm trying to decide, with the witches, I'm worried about being surfed out of the end zone. But can I stall here? The rest of this turn is spent thinking about that, and it took a long time compared to what you're seeing. Again, the troll gets up. So that troll is really doing things for me right now. Yeah, and I decide I can't stall, that I don't have enough pieces. It gets too rowdy. I've got too many goblins in there. I just have to give him 4 turns and hope for the best. The wizard's gone. It cost me my wizard to score, but I honestly am not sure I score without the wizard there. That's just a Agi 5 elves. You can't cage against Agi 5, so it is what it is. And again, I don't know if he baited that fireball, so I set up this way. I'm trying to leave the tackler back a little further. Come on, get to where I'm set up. I want the tackler back to be a safety, because so many of his guys have Blodge and Raj that you need it. You need the tackle to get rid of that dodge, because I can't use the both down. Side note, this is why I don't think that Mighty Blow and Wrestle have any kind of anti-synergy. against developed teams, wrestle isn't going to get, or block isn't going to get you a knockdown anyway. It doesn't get you an injury roll. So wrestle's not suboptimal anymore from a mighty blow standpoint. High kick. So she runs back and she's going to catch it because she's an elf, and that's just what they do. Now it is very sunny, so he can't really pass as easily. You know, he's passing like an AG3 team, which is big. That helps me a lot. Pow. Does he break him? He does not. Both down. Does he break him? He does not. Pow. Does he break him? He does not. So okay, that's pretty much best case. Like I expect that. But the goblins are on the line. Maybe you can make arguments for me putting these rats on the line, but the goblins at least have dodge, and he has no tackle. No tackle anywhere. So sure, he gets 2 and 3 dies more easily, but they're more protected than my rats are. Gonna isolate the new thrower. The only unfortunate thing about that drive is that I did end up scoring with Jackhammer Jack. It'd be better to have gotten some SPP on Coal Dust Clint or Pickaxe Phil, but I didn't want to risk it. And that's the other thing with an AG3 team. It's risky to try and score on the right player instead of just the convenient player. Okay, so I don't know if that was right to get that goblin up first. I'm getting a safety back just in case things go sideways. I'm getting up a screen, and my goal is to hit this piece. It doesn't have, yeah, so I'm going to come around and hit him into the troll. Get push pow, yes. KO, so that was Claw. No, Claw didn't do that. Mighty Blow, no, because an 8's a KO. So nothing did anything. Neither Claw nor Mighty Blow did anything that time. And I'm going to dodge a goblin back here. So I'm setting up screens. Again, it's not the width of the field, but that's a decent stacked defense. This guy's a little far back, but he can come forward, and he can go around me. I'm not really worried about that yet, because none of his guys were in scoring range. Now he's got scoring threats, I believe. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those guys need GFIs, but they're technically scoring threats. So now I have to think about them. Now I have to play more honest. But until he had scoring threats, it doesn't matter. Mostly I'm just trying to not get out of position. And I'm trying to stay spread out enough that he can't just base a couple guys and go all dwarf elf mode and outbash me just because I've got Agi 2 or Strength 2. Hitting a goblin. That's not a POW. We're both down. That's 2 POWs. So that's a wasted POW, but he gets the other one. Doesn't get him with a Mighty Blow hit. So I'm doing all right with my removals. He's doing way better. Just because my rat tripped and then rolled like super. Okay, Tentacles works. Icky sticky. So there we go. Tentacles did a thing. So let's go screen off. Keep them from getting through. Put the sideline goblin on the sideline. Those, I don't want to switch them because he's worth so much. I don't want Shovel II taking the hit, but I want him there in case next turn he has to take the hit. Blitz is here with tackle. Get him. Mighty Blow not doing a thing. So I haven't had good luck with removals. I've gotten one guy KO'd. And I'm getting to the point where that's going to start being hard on me. All right. So the troll's basically out of the play now. Like, he's got one guy hugged. I think I may be at a one-man advantage, so that's okay. But he's also kind of stopping him from coming in here, because then I can push him onto the troll. He's pretty committed to this sideline right now. Pow. What happens? What happens? What happens? Oh, and it's a KO. That's unfortunate. Rolled exactly what he needed to break armor and KO him. Dub Skulls. Oh, man. But he gets a KO for it, so that works out fine for him. I don't think his armor broke. Yeah, so that works out to his benefit. It's unfortunate because he can't move the ball, but he's still got plenty of turns. Now I'm at a huge disadvantage with the troll over there. Now the troll needs to... I wouldn't blitz with the troll because he still has to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He can only come back here. This is why you need break tackle on a troll, because then he can come around 1, 2, 3, 4. And suddenly the troll's in the game again. So break tackle is important. I probably will give him claw next, unless he rolls doubles. But because I have so much trouble against elves and their dodging shenanigans, I take tentacles on trolls first. Also because my trolls never survive. So this guy's no longer a scoring threat. It's now just a matter of identifying the scoring threats and trying to get them back out of range. So this guy's a scoring threat. This guy's a scoring threat. But this guy can't blitz his way through as well. So now the goal is just to make it as hard as I can on him to get through. Yeah. So I'm worried about the sideline. All right. So that's... And I decided to put him back. So I'm also using that down player as part of this because he either has to dodge free, which is pretty risky, or he has to blitz free, or he's just stuck. So that player gets in he's going to get in his own way. All right, he's going after the goblin. Nothing. He's not going to be able to surf him. Gets him. But that doesn't really help. Okay, so he's going to go for a handoff. It's a 2+. So watch this garbage. Okay, 2+. 3+, 3+. So that's 3+, 3+, 3+, 2+. And then he has to go for a GFI. GFI. So let's look at that. 2+, 3+, 3+, 3+, 3+, 2+, 2+, 2+. So if I go to my handy dandy Samba Action Simulator, there are 2 GFIs in that chain. Let's make sure I've got those in this. Okay. So, okay. Without a team reroll, that's a 23.8% play. With a team reroll and dodge, that's a 44% play. That's a 4 in 9. 3+, so 2+, 3+, 3+, 3+, 3+, 2+, 2+, 2+. Is a 4 in 9. Elfing, man. So I thought that I had done pretty well trying to stop him there, and it turns out that no, that's a 4 in 9 play, which is not that uncommon to get. So I'm a little frustrated because my high elf game last season, it was a 3-3 shootout, had some screen busts like this. This is probably the best screen I've ever had broken by an elf. And then to go through and say in the action, like in the dice rolls, that it's actually not that hard, it's almost a coin flip, is enlightening to me. So well played on him. He elfed. 3+, 2. Yeah, so that was 4 pluses on the left. So the sideline was 4 pluses. I stopped him from taking the sideline, but I didn't have any 4 pluses in here. And turns out, apparently, you need 4 pluses against elves to stop the block chains, or the dodge chains. So one of my guys stayed out. I'm down a player. I've got 10. He's got a full 11 because I couldn't get more than a KO. So that's unfortunate. So I got lucky that he got a 1 in 9 and re-rolled into another 1 in 9. Like that 1 in 81 there really stalled it. But I don't know. If I had stalled another turn, maybe I could have held that off. If Idiot Rat doesn't injure himself turn 3, maybe I'd have had it, because it's really important not to lose the Rat. So if this guy's on the pitch, even if that's just a stun, breaking armor, like if it just wasn't a 10 on the goddamn injury roll, maybe I'd have had a better game. You know, if that had been something else that left him on the pitch, even a KO to maybe get up now or after I scored would have been a huge difference. But, you know, with the Mighty Blow Witch, I just couldn't use the apple on him. I have too many valuable players, and he just isn't valuable enough yet. So now I'm on Black Lung Bob 4. All right. So he caught it again with the high kick, and that's fine. Dub skulls! Oh, he gets the POW. So that's not bad. I burned one of his rerolls right away. Stays on the pitch. The line of scrimmage is working out okay so far. Pushes. Ah, and it's a Mighty Blow hit. Does it get him? Mighty Blow didn't do anything. All right, so everybody's still on the pitch. That's 2 line of scrimmage sets, and everybody's still on the pitch. So he's just kind of maneuvering around. All right, that's probably my blitz then, with the claw player. Unless that's his blitz. Yeah, that's his blitz. Pushes. Probably he stays. Yeah. And runs away. So that may still be my hit. The troll needs to go here, because I can stand him up. I can put the troll here. And then he doesn't have all of the assists that he needs on the troll. Okay. So now what? Now what do I do? He's got guys on both sides. I don't really care if he scores early. I'd rather him score early. So if I can push hard to one side or break some pieces, that'd be great. So I'm going to take probably my blitzes with Claw Guy, because he's exposed pieces that don't. Well, this would be a good blitz too, with the Goblin on it, to come in here and push him back against the Witch. I'm not sure. I don't think that's what I do, but that would be a nice play, because that guy doesn't have block or dodge either. That is what I do. No, I want to keep the Witch on the Troll is what I do. So I push that other Goblin through. I get the injury, so that's big. That's helpful. It's just that piece wasn't one he was going to apple on, but to get an injury on it is important also. So now I'm trying to set up, get my valuable players back and to one side. This guy can still reach the sideline with the blitz. He can still surf somebody. So that guy can dodge through. I've kind of left him exposed as bait, but POWs the Goblin. Does he stay on the pitch? He doesn't even get armor broken. Look at that. And now I have this 2-head guy back here who's going to be fun. So he wrestles the troll. That's fine. Like, the troll is there to soak up hits and actions. It would have been better if the troll had guard. These trolls need so many skills to do things. But Claw is probably next. The troll still is doing his job. He's holding. Now that elf can't get free without a blitz, so that's clearly my blitz. With probably the tackle piece, because I don't want to pull him all the way across the field and then get stuck. Get him. Don't break armor. Claw would not have helped. So that piece comes over. Taking these one at a time, but he has no tackle, so I'm not really concerned about this. So that's just annoying. I don't know that he's at all ever worried about that piece, but that is an annoying piece. And again, I'm not really trying to pin him down, because I don't care if he scores right now. I'm just trying to get a couple removals, get a few blocks, keep him from hitting my important pieces. Pushes on the Goblin. No tackle. See, without tackle, I'm not really worried about this Goblin being back here. Now this Goblin can get out pretty easily. Again, no tackle. Goblins don't care about that. It's a 2+2+ to get free with dodge. That's a pretty guaranteed play. It's not guaranteed, but it's pretty good. Okay, so he's going to be in some kind of cage over here. But he doesn't really outspeed me either. Like, that player's fast, but most of his are speed 6, or movement 6. Most of my guys are 6 or 7. The troll isn't, and the troll does get left out of the play, but the troll's job is to just tie a couple pieces up. Sticky. Rolled a 7, needed an 8. Not going anywhere. The troll has friends. So now my troll's being really useful. I don't have to do anything with him. I just leave him there. And if he wants to devote a 3rd and 4th player to get a 2-die there, that's fine. Or a 3rd player just to get a 1-die, that's fine with me. Okay. Don't want you to surf anybody, so I'm going to protect my rat. Mark him. Come back to make a real screen, sort of. That's clearly the blitz. With the claw piece on dodge, so that was a mistake. If I was gonna do that, I should have done it with him. Follow. Okay. So I don't know if that was the right move. The troll was probably better back one, but again, that goblin probably should have gone towards the ball carrier, but it's fine. It's gonna take hits on him, pushes into, got him. So block is doing work. Mighty Blow is not doing anything though. He's not having any good luck with that, which is sad for him, but happy for me. I probably should have fouled when I fireballed. I probably should have pulled a foul or two. There were a lot of pieces there that were good and ripe for it, so I probably should have put the boot in. If I really wanted my removals, that would have been a way to try for them. Since my Mighty Blow, Tackle, and Claw Mighty Blow aren't firing that well, neither is his Mighty Blow, but I probably should have gone for a foul there with the Goblin. It's still, in my mind, the biggest problem I'm having this game is that this guy is out. That Black Lung Bob injured himself on a dodge so early. And that happens. There's not much. Like, that's just something that happens. But that hurt my chances because you need all the rats. All right, so he's a sidestepper. I put him there thinking I'm going to hit him. And then I kind of reconsider when I remember that he has sidestep. He's going to go out here because I've got a block. Clearly, this is going to be my blitz. That's got to be now before I've dodged them out because that's a little bit risky. I get him because I got tackle. No armor break. And Mighty Blow against armor 8 isn't terrible. Like, it's not the same as armor 7 or anything, but it's not bad. And he's going to hit him. Push. And now I'm sticking to 2 guys again. So down on men, it might not be the best move. But look, on the ball carrier. So now he has to address this, and he can just dodge away. It's a 1 in 36, but and he is just going to dodge away. Gets him. Does Mighty Blow do a thing? It does not. So, it's getting late in the drive. I want him to score now so I have a chance. He's probably happy with this because he's confident in his ability to score. Like, he's got the based cage because he's got the abilities he needs. He also has a base cage here. This guy stands up. Well, it requires a blitz. And I guess that's it's a strength 2. So if I still have my fireball, this would be an amazing fireball. But I burned that. Burned that early for the positioning, and I truly believe that that's why I scored. So that I had to trade the wizard for the score. Tentacles. So this is just amazing. I've got 2 players just stuck doing nothing. This guy I'd like to see move next. That guy's too out of the play here, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to take that hit. Clearly, I'm going to take this hit first. Get him. Tackle's a good skill. Does Mighty Blow do a thing? No. He goes here. Oh, right, because I want, and I follow. So now I'm in kind of all-man space mode, like I need to be. Okay. But he makes it. So now I go for a foul. It's a removal, but I get him off the pitch. So it's a little unfortunate to get the removal, but that saves that goblin from getting broken, which is okay. It was a regular goblin. It wasn't like my 2-head guy. And I got an elf off the pitch. And elves are just better than goblins. There's no denying it. All right. So at this point, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to stop him from scoring, and I know that, like, clearly that means I lose. But elves are just so good, and it's so hard to put up a defense against them. And he's doing a good job protecting everything, and I don't have the skills I would need to ball hawk. Like, I had a wrestle rat, but on a Agi 3, you're not ball hawking yet. You at least need 2 heads to try ball hawking. And he just has so much dodge. I only have 1 tackle. I need more tackle. The troll helps by holding them in, because that's a dodge piece or a blodge piece even. The troll is doing his job admirably, holding them in place. They haven't gone anywhere for a while. And that's helping even up the man advantage, but that's clearly the blitz. So I got to set up a bit of a screen down here. Again, I'm going all man's base. I'm not sure that's the right choice, but it's what I'm going to do. I actually would like to see a tackle hit on him. I'd like to see him go here. 5, 6. Nope, go forward 1. Oh, I'm going to do it. No, I'm not going to. That's unfortunate. I really would have liked to see the tackle hit on him, which it's going to be. That's interesting. Pick the reroll. Get him. Do I follow? Yes, I follow. I like that. Man, look at that. Tackle Mighty Blow not doing things. Clearly that's a blitz on this piece. Gets him. So it's not going to be hard for him to get through here. I've still got the troll, so I can still go for a troll throw, but that's like a 15% play at best. That's not compared to his 44% dodge. That's not a dodge play at the end of the first half. That's nothing. Okay, so he gets free. Pops dodge even. But that's that. Just marking people. Clearly that's the blitz. Oh, the witch. Reroll. Get her. And then I need to step here. No. I would have stepped. I should have been here. And then this piece needs to go there. I should not have activated the troll. I should have left him alone. But that player's not really doing much. Gets him. Backs off. And now it's an easy dodge chain through here if he wants to take it. Hand off again. And it's going to be like a bunch of 3 pluses. 3 plus, 3 plus. See, doesn't even fail dodge. Like that play. Oh no, he's actually 5. That's a bunch of 2 pluses. Like that's not even hard. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus with dodge and a team reroll is not hard at all. Let's put that into Samba. Let's reset. And we want dodge, and we're gonna do catch, dodge, dodge, dodge. Is 88% with team reroll. So that's roughly a 1 in 9. That's as safe as throwing a 2-die block with block. Just is what it is. Elves, elfing. And really, the tale of this game is that I didn't get any removals. I was taking claw, mighty blow, and tackle mighty blow hits reasonably reliably. I may have missed a turn or 2. I'll have to go back and I should have paid more attention to that. But they got a lot of hits in this game, these rats of mine, and didn't really do anything. I've got one of these is a foul, and the other was the claw mighty blow guy. But that's just that. There's not much I can do about that. So I'm setting up. It's always going to come down to the kick here, and the kick is terrible for it. So he gets a reroll, not me, and the kick is way back here. So that's the end of the 1-turn touchdown. Claw did a thing, and Mighty Blow did a thing at the same time. Look at that. Claw, he needed Claw. Claw would have helped him that time. So, the hits where Claw would have done something both came the last turn, and one of them didn't have Claw. So, that's unfortunate. And then step over here. I think he's out of movement. I'm going for a turn 16 foul. Like I'm gonna throw a pass with this guy to this guy because SVP is good, and he has it's a 2+ to catch. Yay! And then I'm gonna foul this guy. I don't GFI for it because there's a chance of injury in a GFI, and I already had that happen with the dodge. Stun. And that's the game. So that was a hard game. It was well fought. You can debate whether I used the fireball at the right time or not, whether it's even right to use a fireball. I know a lot of people will just rag on you for using a fireball. I don't care. I don't care. I'll take a fireball if there's 5 guys under it. If there's 4 really good guys under it. Sometimes it's just for the positioning. Sometimes it is praying for removals, and I probably shouldn't use it that way. So a goblin is almost at his second skill. He's got 2 heads. I'm not sure what he takes next. Depends on what he rolls. I've already got a retriever, so he doesn't need to get big hand or extra arms is still good, but it might be catch, it might be sidestep, might be horns. We'll see. We'll see what he rolls when he levels. So 31% ball possession, not bad. A little bit more time in my half than his half, but I was in both halves. He had the ball twice as much as me. Not much I can do about that. He had a lot more blocks succeeded, but only got the same number of injuries and KOs. So my blocks actually paid off more than his. I don't think either of our Mighty Blows really fired that much. And he didn't have that many strength or armor 7 pieces, so I was taking a lot of claw hits on just the random linos. So the dice rolls, I haven't actually looked at this. Yeah, that's not, let's see. I, again, don't know if these are rolling against me or for me. Pretty bad wake-up rolls for me. Dodge rolls were doing... 2 of those are Clint, who was a 3+. The rest of those are mostly going to be 2+. There's a couple 3+, but these were mostly 2+, 2+ dodges, I believe. So, other than, if I take Clint out of there, I'm 20-5, which is not, that's not as good as it should be. That should be better, but it's reasonable. Going for it's I re-rolled the one that I failed, so I don't care. Stupid. 90% of my really stupid rolls, and 3 of them, I think, 4+. So overall, good game for me. He won it, but I tried solid play and had a chance there. I was in it. I wasn't like out of it. It wasn't terrible. So that's it for me. Signing off. This is Goblin Marine. Thanks.